Welcome. My name's Dawn Weatherwax with Sports Nutrition to Go and Dawn Weatherwax Sports Nutrition Academy. And I'm very excited you want to learn about my 30-day accelerated gain weight and lose fat baseball program. These are for those who have a higher body fat and or carry extra body weight. So what is my program about? Well, first of all, the first session, it's 4 weeks. Weekly, I will have Zoom meetings at 7 p.m. on starting November 10th. And I know a lot of you are always, what should I eat to gain weight and lose fat? What should I eat to gain weight and lose fat? And you know what? That's what this course is going to help you with, not tips, but actual menus, not customized, but pre-designed templates. So we are going to figure out your calorie needs. That's what we're going to do on the first session. And then you're going to pick out a pre-designed template that fits where to start. Again, they're not customized because that's one-on-one, but I want you to see what they would look like. We're going to put times. We're going to put options. And then on the right-hand side, I'll put food groups, and I do have a food list. You might be asking yourself, well, that's great, but I don't know what any of that means. That's what the program is for. We are going to break this down because the goal is you're going to learn this information so you can continue to understand the steps if you want to continue to gain weight and lose fat, to reach the goals that you're looking for. Each year builds on to another year, and you can't afford, most of you, to waste this time, okay? Did you know that the average male can put on 1/2 to 1 pound of muscle a week if they do the nutrition and training at the same time? So you don't have time to waste. You need to know this information and maximize it and get a competitive edge. Second one we're gonna do is just basically understanding portion sizes and the food group, so you will better know how to read the menu, how to use the menu. But guess what? We're going to keep moving forward. You're going to do the best that you can. You're going to tell me your weigh-in weights. We are going to do measurements, so you're going to also know body composition, and we'll talk about that as well. But again, the big thing is we're going to keep building on the knowledge of the menu templates that you get. That way you can continue without me. And you'll have lifelong lessons. The third one is we're just going to build on understanding food labels, because you have to understand what you're actually eating. That way you do not get suckered in with some of this marketing out there. And it just gives you more knowledge on how to optimally fuel your body and to be successful at what you're trying so hard to do, which is gain muscle and lose fat. And that's what I'm here for. You'll get to ask me questions directly. And even during the week, I will do my best to answer questions you may have. I might even answer it with a video and put it into the program. So that way it's like us talking, but we need your feedback. I want you to really understand what's going on, and we will do our best to help you understand all this information to be successful in gaining weight and losing fat and taking out all the guesswork. And then lastly, we'll have a session on pre-planning and overcoming obstacles that athletes continuously meet, like not enough time or limited schedule, picky eater, maybe you have some tummy issues. But again, this is a 4-week program. We will talk live on Zoom. We will have replays. Your parents are highly recommended to attend, but not mandatory if appropriate age. Who is a qualifier for this program? Well, first of all, I would like you to rank this 7 out of 10 or higher. So what do I mean by that? Is of a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being off the chart, how important is this program of gaining weight and losing fat to you? If you say a 7 or higher, then this is a good place for you. If you say 6 or less, I'm not sure I would spend any money on this. I can't tell you not to. I just don't know if it's really worth the time and the money right now. You have to be willing to put in the work because you can't just put the piece of bread on your arm and osmosis happens and everything is great. Parents have to have their consent, and I highly recommend parents attend, but you have the replays all year so they can listen to it as well, or you can again and again for 1 full year. If you're a picky eater, please call me first at 513-779-6444. I want to make sure this program is a good fit for you, because after 7 days of starting the program, there are no refunds. Okay. I do not recommend signing up if you're vegan or vegetarian, because the menus that we have pre-designed are not designed for vegans or vegetarians. If you choose to sign up, again, there's no refunds after 7 days. And you know ahead of time that those menus are not designed for this. We will have programs in the future that will have these menus included. It's just, this is the first time doing these programs and the first round, the first year. And we need to make sure we're just fitting this first, and then we're going to keep adding. They will come. If the athlete has a lot of food sensitivities, allergies, intolerances, or major medical issues, you need to call us first, because this is not a medical program. It is an educational program. And again, there are no refunds after 7 days of starting the program, no exceptions. Once the program is paid for entirely, you do get the program for 1 full year starting from November 10th, 2021. However, if you purchased it today before November 10th, you're not going to have access to all of the program until we actually start the program, or I'll send an email saying, hey, you have access to the first week. It is now available. But we are developing this and listening to you and implementing things and designing as we go. And so you're not going to be able to look at all 4 weeks the minute you buy it. And I just need you to understand that you'll have access to the first week, no matter what, by November 10th, and you'll have access to the second week as we keep going, but you might not have access to the third or fourth until we've actually completed the first one and the second one. But you do have access to this program in its entirety for 1 full year, but for that full month, it's safe to say after the full month, you'll have access to go back and forth as much as you want for 1 full year. What's the price of this program? Well, it is $147, a one-time fee. It's normally $700. They are live 60-minute Zoom sessions. The replays will be available, and you'll have access to this online program for 1 full year. You have the opportunity to ask me specifically questions throughout the program. You get a daily menu template. We will do weigh-ins, which means we're not personally weighing you. You're just going to tell us what your weights are. You can, and then understand the majority components of successfully continuing to gain lean weight and lose fat once the program is over. So who am I? I'm Dawn Weatherwax. I am an international speaker, author, and consultant. I'm a registered and licensed dietitian. I am a sports dietitian. I'm an athletic trainer. That's somebody who prevents, manages, and treats injuries. And I'm certified in strength and conditioning. I have over 25 years of experience working with recreational to professional athletes, and I would love the opportunity to work with you as well. I also have a thing called Membership Vault. It's $19 a month, which, so if you decide not to do this program, you can get with me once a month on live calls and ask questions. We'll have replays of webinars, and you can go on our dawnweatherwax.com to learn more about that. If you want to do individual services and you're close by, we do metabolism testing to measure your calories, body comp testing. We do nutrition review, and then we have a muscle sound device that actually looks inside the muscle. And we're able to do a lot of that, and we can do individual pricing. We can do by phone. I have a client even in Spain. So it would be nice if I flew out there to see him all the time, but we have done everything by phone, and we can do that as well. I do have a Feed for Speed podcast, and I have just launched my Dawn Weatherwax Sports Nutrition Academy. It is an online membership site, but believe it or not, there's no membership fee yet. That will change. I'm developing, and within the next year, it's just going to keep developing and growing and growing. So be looking for that. You guys, thank you so much for your time. I really, really hope that you sign up for the 30-day gain weight, lose fat program. Have a great